last question I have for you. One thing that I've always really appreciated about you and the way that you've thought about the Trump era is you've recognized him as a symptom of these broader underlying problems. And as I was looking at some of the statistics this week, every metric that was bad when we got Trump has gotten worse. So inequality now, we're not just in the Gilded Age, we've surpassed the Gilded Age. We had the worst year ever for addiction overdoses. Mental health has collapsed. All of these indicators that tell you, you've got a society where you have a lot of people who are hopeless, a lot of people in despair.
We did a hearing, by the way, on life expectancy.
Yeah.
And which got got virtually
no coverage.
None. So, but the point to be made is that if you're wealthy, you're going to live 10, 15 years longer in America than if you're poor. Can you believe that?
Wow.
No one was very little media interest in that.
Wow. So given that all of those metrics have gotten worse, and given that our former president seems very interested in running again, do you think he could get reelected?
Sure. Look, I think you have, and this would be a whole other longer discussion.
Yeah.
You got many millions of people who are working longer hours for lower wages. They are hopeless about the future. Their kids are not doing well. They are turning to drugs, to alcohol, even to suicide. They're going nowhere in a hurry. Somebody's got to talk to those people. Somebody's got to talk to those people. And I think the Democratic Party has not done a particularly good job in that. I hope, if I ever have the damn time, and we can pass this bill, to actually get out into Trump land and to start talking to working class people. Because when people are frustrated and angry, they turn to bad things. I mean, that's where racism and sexism and homophobia and xenophobia rear their ugly heads. And what we have got to do is say to those people, look, there is a reason why you can't afford to send your kid to college. There is a reason why the rich are getting richer and you're getting poorer. Let's talk about what those reasons are, how we can create a nation that works for all of us. And you got to be involved in that. And in Trump, what people don't talk about, you may have noticed, Trump has held some rallies recently. Huge turnouts for a non-campaign moment. So is he a potent threat? Yes. And we have got to think long and hard about how we reach out to those people, many of them, not all, some of them are going to be racist, and frankly, you're never going to reach
Nothing
them.
you can do about it.
And that is really sad. It upsets me very much. That is a reality. But not all of them are. You've got to give them some hope. You've got to give them an alternative. And I don't think we're doing anywhere near enough. Now, what this bill is about, this crumpled piece of paper, this is the legislative language. You got it? What it's about is saying to those people, you've given up on government, but you know what? We have not given up on you. We know you can't afford to send your kids to college. You're going to be able to do that, at least for 2 years. You can't afford childcare. You can't afford teeth in your mouth. We're going to address that. Is that all that we have to do? No. Is this an important step forward in order to restore the faith of millions of people that their government can work for them, not just, billionaire campaign contributors? That's what this is about.